I know. Another episode of 7 Questions. Thank you for spending your time with us. You rock. Life is better. This episode features David Smit.
All right. Normally every Tuesday I host the open mic at Žižkov in Žižkov. So when we're allowed to do that again, feel free to join us. I have a podcast called Talking Smit. It's on YouTube.
He is Dutch. He is a deep guy. He rocks. He talks about cosplay, his lovely dog, and USB cables. Rock with David. And future proves past.
My name's David Smit and I'm from the Netherlands.
He's from the Netherlands. Good evening, David.
Good evening, sir.
I have 7 very important, deeply interesting questions for you. Okay. Question 1. Are you ready? How would you dress a pensioner? So if I gave you a pensioner for the day, he's naked in the morning, you can dress him any way you want. How would you dress a pensioner?
It's a good question, you know.
It's not the best question, but let's try it.
But I think I would dress them up as a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, you would go like costume?
Yes.
Oh, like...
Proper. I mean, come on.
But that's kind of... Because most T-Rexes, they're all back there, aren't they? They're all... But most pensioners are all down here. So he would look like
it's just like a very old T-Rex, you know?
Yeah, totally. And would you take him anywhere?
I would take him to Erotic City to go shopping.
Oh, you'd go dildo shopping. So basically, if I
dildo
gave
shopping with elderly T-Rexes, I mean, come on.
Yeah, if I gave you a naked pensioner, you would dress him as a dinosaur and take him dildo shopping.
Yes.
Beautiful. That's one of the best answers to that question. My next question for you, David. Very important. Can you do a passable impression of Morgan Freeman?
Probably not, but I can give it a go.
That's the point.
Hello, my name is Morgan Freeman, and I'm looking at this video of humping meerkats.
Do you know what? It started really well. When you said hello, everybody looked at each other. Here was like, wow, that's good. And then it got bad. But you made reference to a film, like him doing the Penguin movie, and you did meerkats and all that. So that's not bad. I respect that. I'm going to give you an easy 4. 4 out of 10 for your Morgan Freeman. So I would take that home. And I would phone your mum. That's something to be proud of.
Ah, there you go. That's been a while.
It's been a while since your mum's been proud. Well, you now can tell her about your Morgan Freeman. My next question for you, David, my next question, very important. On a scale of 1 to 100, how evil are you? On a scale of 1 to 100, how evil are you?
Yeah. 65. 65.
That's quite evil. What sort of evil things do you do?
Well, I'm like... I have a low tolerance for bullshit, so if I don't like something, I will speak my mind and make people feel bad about themselves.
It's considered rude in modern society. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
I've been there myself. And I don't know if that's evil. That's rude. But I guess people see it as evil. 65. So you think you're 65% evil?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound 65% evil, I've got to be honest. You sound only about 55% evil.
Oh, that's a nice compliment.
Yeah, well, do you... Like, are you nice to animals?
Of course. I mean,
that's nice.
I have a lovely dog. I mean, you cannot be mean to animals.
Exactly. So you're definitely not 65%. I'm bringing you all the way down to 55% evil.
All right.
Especially
then, I'll agree
after
with that
Morgan Freeman expression. You deserve it. Okay, I have another question for you, David. This is a very important question. What does the colour orange smell of?
Ah,
It's tricky.
yeah. I'm not gonna say orange because that's obvious.
I like you. I like it.
But
Do you have anything orange in the house you could smell?
my USB cable is orange.
Oh, give it a sniff. Give a wee sniff.
Yeah, I think orange smells like USB cables.
Orange smells like all USB cables smell of orange,
Yeah.
and orange
Yes.
smells of all USB cables.
Hmm.
My next question is, and you've already set yourself up, is what do you think orange tastes like?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Probably strawberry.
It tastes of it smells of USB cables, but tastes of strawberries. What a wonderful thing orange is.
That's like the pleasant surprise, you know.
I like it. It's a very
It
pleasant
doesn't
surprise.
smell that good.
Yeah.
But
So,
then you're like, strawberries. Who doesn't like strawberries?
so if I go home and eat a USB cable, it might taste of a strawberry.
Well, I never tried it, but let me know how it goes.
I'm going to give it a shot tonight when I get up the road. I like it. So my next question for you, again, deeply, deeply important question for planet Earth. Tom Hanks, good dad or bad dad?
Well, I think mostly good. Unless he named you as his son Wilson and he screams at you the whole day like Wilson. It's like
Okay.
that's just annoying, you know.
See, you think there's a potentiality that he brings his work home? Because that would make for a frightening home life for any child. If Tom Hanks, like one day he's just pretending to be Forrest Gump. But
Yeah, it's like
the next day he's the guy from Road to Perdition. I don't know if you've seen it. He's really evil in that film.
and then the next time he tries to land planes on the river, you know.
Yeah, totally. Just doing random, horrible things. I thought, what a great Tom Hanks films. Oh, always cheating on his mum. He's always going on dates with Meg Ryan. It's like, what are you doing tonight, Dad? Oh, I'm off on a date with Meg Ryan. Bad dad. So I see what you're saying. If he brings too much work home, he's maybe a bad dad.
Yeah,
But if he can just leave it in the studio...
I think overall he's kind of a nice bloke.
He
you know?
seems like a good dad. I see what you're saying. As long as he just leaves that there and this here.
Work at home, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That's probably the best for everybody, you know? Keep your work and your private life separate.
That's important for sure, yeah.
It's an important message. I like that. My next question is one of those fundamental questions for human existence. David, what is a tomato?
Like, what is it? Like a vegetable or a fruit kind of question?
Well, up to you, really. What is a tomato? So far, we've had weapon. And what was number one? Did Matthias say? It was a nose, a weapon and a clown's nose.
It could be both, I suppose.
You want to weaponize clowns?
You don't need to.
What clowns?
They're terrifying on their own, you know.
They are pretty fucking terrifying, but you want to actually
Yeah.
weaponize their noses. You want to turn it into like Ebola.
Oh, no.
No.
But tomatoes are good for like marinara sauce, you know. They're vital for a happy life.
So, what is a tomato? It's good for sauce.
Yes.
Nothing else, just good for sauce. Not a weapon, not a nose. It's good for
it's
sauce.
it's just good for sauce. You have
I
to
like
stick
that.
to
No,
the
I'm
essentials.
with you. As long as we don't eat it raw, I'm happy. Put it in a sauce and put some heat on it, we're okay. My last
It
question.
makes a big difference. Holy
my,
crap.
my last question for you, of again fundamental human importance. If you could choose any country to not exist anymore, which country would you choose?
Well, I saw the previous guy, and that's what I was gonna say, but I'm not gonna steal from someone else.
Ah,
So, what's the country that we can do without, you know? There's probably loads of them.
that's probably, yeah, totally, probably
Yeah,
hundreds.
Jesus. That's a very important question, actually.
Well, it's not really, but you can treat it as important. Up to you.
Well, we could do without the USA.
Oh, fuck America. An old classic. Death to America.
Yes.
I see why. We do.
It's like they think they're on the top of the world. They're like they're just coming to look around the corner. They're like
I think if you're
this free
choosing,
adolescent country.
if you're choosing to get rid of America, it's one of those things you probably don't need to explain. If you're choosing Norway, you'd need to explain, but North Korea, America, and the Vatican, you pretty much don't need to explain why you want rid of them. We all know.
Yeah.
You said America was like an adolescent.
Pre-adolescent country.
Yeah, it's like Europe had a bastard child and ignored it, and it's now hit
Yes.
puberty and it's going mental. And we
Definitely,
don't.
yeah.
We're like the absent dad going, oh shit, and it seems like Russia's stepping in as a stepdad, which is a bit weird. So, what country would you get rid of? Good old God bless America. No more.
Yeah.
I like it. David, that was wonderful. You've answered all 7 questions. You were some good answers. And you now have
right.
1 minute to talk about anything that you wish. You can talk about you can promote something, tell me about your favourite ice cream. I don't really care, but you have 1 minute to go for it. 3, 2, 1.
All right. Normally every Tuesday I host the open mic at Žižkov in Žižkov. So when we're allowed to do that again, feel free to join us. I have a podcast called Talking Smit. It's on YouTube, so check that out. I'm gonna make some new episodes in the coming week. Everybody should check out what you're doing and what Andy is doing at Mason Krajovna, because you guys fucking rock.
Excellent.
Fucking
That was really nice, man. So what's you a Tuesday night open mic and obviously in Prague in Žižkov, and is that music, comedy? Can anybody turn up? What kind of open mic are we talking?
It's mainly music, but if you want to do stand-up comedy, everybody gets their 15 minutes. We have like 12 spots on a sign-up list. You write down your name on the spot. We call you up.
It's a true open
we don't really
mic.
care.
I like that. I like a true open mic. And your podcast. What's your podcast? What style? Do you do 7? You don't do 7 questions, please.
It's a conversation between me and whoever wants to be on it.
Oh, nice.
So if people want to, send me a message on Facebook. I'm going to make a plan for this week because I only work tomorrow. And then I have like a week off. So I have time to
So you're looking for guests, or you're looking for you're looking for guests, or are you looking for people to listen?
Both.
Both. Anyone would like to be
would be
guest.
nice, because without guests, there's nothing to listen to.
I know how it feels, mate. Trust me. I was here last week. So yeah, if anybody wants to be a guest on David Schmidt's podcast, just get in touch with David via Facebook, I guess. Yeah.
Facebook is the easiest.
Instagram, something like that. Thank you very much, David. Ladies and gentlemen, David Schmidt.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching 7 Questions. That was David. Told you he rocked. His Morgan Freeman was not bad. He now has a proud mom, which is good. We love David. We love you. Help us by doing good things in your life. And stay flat.